is modern chiropractic marketing today? I'm Dr. David Graber with the Association of New Jersey Chiropractors with a practice tip for the practicing chiropractor. With me today is Dr. Kevin Christie. He runs a podcast called the Modern Chiropractic Marketing Podcast. You also have a website. You're also with the Chiropractic Success Academy. You also have, was it 2 practices? Yeah. You also speak, like here, you're in New Jersey speaking this weekend at our fall summit. Tell us a little bit about some of your presentation. One of the things you talked about was a roadmap.
Yeah, we developed the Modern Chiropractic Marketing Roadmap, which is to give the chiropractor that path to understand how to implement effective marketing, because it gets confusing, and a lot of times we're told Facebook is marketing or Google is marketing, and really that's just a vehicle to get your message out there or your content. So we developed the roadmap, and it includes the destination. You have to have the destination, and that's knowing where you want to go, like planning and positioning and just having a game plan for your marketing. Next, you need the fuel, right? And the fuel is going to be the content. That's the blogs you write, the videos you create, the public speaking you do, all the things that you do to educate the community. The great wealth of knowledge we have as chiropractors, the public can use that. That's the fuel for your marketing. You next need the GPS. You need the direction, and you need the messaging to be clear when you're going somewhere, right? It's like back in the old days, you had the maps. It wasn't a really clear message on where to go from here to there. Well, now with the GPS, it's pretty easy. You just plug it in and you go. And so you need a clearly defined message to match that clearly defined audience that you're developing, and so that's the GPS. And then lastly, you need the vehicle to get there, and those are all your distribution channels, right? Like now it's Facebook and Instagram, YouTube, direct mail, email, communication one-on-one verbally, like public speaking or doing workshops. And so that's the vehicle to get it out there. And so if you optimize the vehicle and you plug in the fuel, which is the content that's very clearly defined, and you hit a target-rich environment, you're going to see results that a lot of chiropractors aren't, because they're a lot of times putting the cart before the horse. They're running the Facebook ad, they're doing Google ads, but there's no substance to it. And so we try to really get that in line and show them that roadmap.
See, that's a good point, because I know a lot of docs will say, you know, oh, I'm going to run Facebook ads, or I'm going to throw out a blog here and there, do a mailing. But that's the last step, is what you're saying.
Well, you want to create, right? I don't know if it's the last step or the first, but you do want to create. But if you're creating randomly and then you're not distributing it effectively, it's going to fall on deaf ears, right? Okay. So you'll have some docs that are doing really good with creating a content, but it doesn't have a clearly defined message, so it doesn't resonate with the person, right? Then you got other docs where they understand Facebook and YouTube, but the content they're putting out there is not that effective, and they're running just like kind of a one-off ad, and so the distribution channel, like say Facebook, doesn't work, and they blame Facebook ads. I think it really needs to all work together, okay? You need to really make sure you have a plan in place, you know the audience you're targeting, your messaging is crystal clear, and then you leverage the modern technology to get that out there to the masses, because it's a lot more affordable than it was. Like 25 years ago, you might have had to run a radio ad or spend thousands of dollars to do that. Now, you can do it on a Facebook ad or Instagram or YouTube. It's amazing what you can do.
Right. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Could you give an example? So you're going to start with the direction. You want to say, okay, I want to reach this particular group of patients and people to bring them in my office. You do a lot of work with golfers, for example. So if you wanted to create a message for golfers, what might that be, and then how would you break that down to the vehicles to actually get that
absolutely. So depending on whatever niche you develop and you want to target, for this one, golfers, I know that the golfer is my clearly defined audience, and I know their traits and personalities and the psychographics of that particular group. And so I may shoot a video that says, 3 ways to prevent low back pain for the golfer. So I got a nice title, it's gonna resonate with that golfer, and I write a really good blog article that's solving their concern. I'm not making it about me, I'm making it about them. And so I really try to target that low back condition and write that blog for it. And so now I've got the piece of content with a clearly defined message. I know my clearly defined audience, which is the golfer. Then I can use, say, Facebook. There's many ways I can do this, but let's say Facebook will allow you to target golfers in a 7-mile radius of your office of a certain age group, right? And so then you could now target specifically those people. So that blog you wrote that's got a good message and it's targeting the golfers is going to have a higher chance of getting in front of the eyeballs of people that actually care about it. If, you know, John, the non-athletic, doesn't care about golf, starts seeing it, that's not going to resonate. So you're going to waste ad dollars on those people seeing it. So that's an example of how you can put it all together for a target audience.
That's great. That's great. That's very helpful. That's very helpful.
Perfect.
Terrific. So where can a doctor reach you?
Yeah, check us out, Modern Chiropractic Marketing Group on Facebook or on iTunes. You can check out the Modern Chiropractic Marketing Show. We've got a lot of great content in there. I think we're close to 4,000 members in the Facebook group where we just workshop marketing ideas and try to get people to implement this without them necessarily having to do it. You know, we try to outsource as much as we can. I know we're busy chiropractors, but it's just starting to understand that this can really help grow your practice.
Great, great.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's another A&JC practice tip.